Hello, today I'm going to talk about charging options for your Tesla. I have a 2018 Tesla Model 3 which came with a bag for charging. This has a basically what I need to charge the car at my home or while traveling. It has two connectors to the wall outlet. One is NEMA 1450. This charges this takes in inputs of 220 volts. This one here is your regular household outlet, which takes in 120 volts. I think this is about up to 15 amps. The other one is up to 40 amps if I'm not mistaken. So that means this has a higher charging rate than this one. So what would take this to charge for about an hour will take several, maybe about a day to, or even more, to charge using this. Also in the package is this, and what this is it is a J1772 to Tesla adapter. So what this is you can go to J1772 public charging stations, or even the non-Tesla wall connectors that you have at home, and you should be able to charge your car. So here's what I have in my garage. When I got my Tesla, I had the option of getting a Tesla wall connector that they sell. I think it's about $400-500. If I'm not mistaken. But that that charging connector can be hardwired, or it can also be plugged into a NEMA 1450, which is what this is. I had that option, and I also had the option of doing a charging connector using a non-Tesla box, and I'll show you why. So this is what I have. It's a wall box, and this one here plugs into the NEMA 1450. Let me plug it in. When this plugs in and this lights up, if I hook up my car to this box, this is gonna give me 40 amps, which is about I think it's 40 miles per hour of charge, if I'm not mistaken, compared to Tesla's 37 miles per hour of charge on for a Tesla Model 3. So I decided to get this one because I know in the future I might get an electric car that is not Tesla. So at least I have the flexibility. But this one perfectly works with my Tesla Model 3. This is J1772 connector, and as I was talking about earlier, I can use this adapter to plug into my J1772, and that way I can charge my Tesla. So as you can see here, it is about to charge if I tap on charge inside the car or my phone. But at this time, for the purposes of my demonstration, this is one option, and this is the option that I always use at home. The only minor inconvenience with this connector is that it's not easy. It's not just as easy to disconnect as Tesla's connector. So as you can see here, the way I do it is I use my two hands. This is my left hand and this is my right hand. So I release it a little bit here until the light over here indicates that I could unplug it. So right now I cannot unplug it, right? If I do this and then do this, it's unplugged. But like I said, it's a two-hand operation, so I don't mind that inconvenience. I'm okay with that. Alternatively, as a backup, in case my wall box does not work, I have this. And as you can see here, I already plug in this connector, this adapter, my Tesla, and then all I have to do is plug it in. I have reversed the connector, the wall connector, because of the wall box. So let me plug this in. And I'm going to hang it. And on the car side, all I have to do is push this button right here, and the door opens, plug it in, ready to go. So I have to say, that's one of the advantages of using this. But the problem that I have with this, not really a problem, is that this is a little bit slower compared to the wall box connector that I have, and that's why I use the other one instead of this one. This gives me about 30 miles, 30 amps, or 30 miles per hour of charge. The other one is 40 miles per hour of charge. So if you're really in a rush to, if I'm really in a rush to get my car charged, because of some trip that I need to go to, I have to use the other one, the J1772. I have to use this one instead of this, but this is sufficient for an overnight charge. This is also sufficient. Like I said, I only use this as a backup. My Tesla is only a backup. Another reason I might want to use this is because of the convenience. One hand, all I have to do is right here, push this button right here, pull it out, and then the door closes and it's done. So this is like charging at a supercharger. So it's really personal preference. The other thing that I want to mention is that my wall box comes with a 25-foot cable. So that means that, and that's also waterproof. So that means I can charge my car inside my garage or outside of my garage into my driveway and still be able to get the same charging speed. You notice I have a hole right here. That's where my cable comes out outside of the garage, so I can charge my car when I need the garage space, when I can charge my car on my driveway. So again, that's personal preference. This is also waterproof, just like this Tesla right here. That's also waterproof. So at least I have two options. I think the Tesla connector that you either hardwire or connect to the NEMA 1450 is also waterproof, so you can also use that. But nowadays, when you go and buy a Tesla, it doesn't come with any charging cable, so it gives you the freedom to pick which charging connector you want for your Tesla. So you can either have the travel connector, which is this one, as you can see, small cable. That one is travel connector, or the wall connector for about I think it's $500, like I said earlier. Another thing, so that's for Tesla. Another thing I wanted to mention about this, I call this a non-Tesla one, is that with this I can charge an electric car that is not Tesla. So I have a choice. I can get a I don't know, a Volkswagen or a Hyundai or a even a Toyota, the Toyota plug-in, or even a Mercedes or a Rivian, or even the Ford Lightning. I can charge that using this, although it depends on the size of the battery. This is rated at 50 amps, but it can only, 40 amps. So that's what it can provide. If you have a car with a larger electric car with a larger battery, you might want to opt for a larger or higher capacity charging box. But this has worked for me, and I think even if I get for example, a Model Y, then I have the situation of being able to use both my Tesla and wall box. Or if I choose to get, let's say, a Rivian, for example, um, it's still gonna charge, but a little bit longer, because it's the same speed but a larger battery. It's like a larger container of water that you're trying to fill it with water with a hose. So that's like the analogy. So that's why I like getting this instead of with the plug-in, um, instead of Tesla, because it gives me the choice of it gives me the option of getting a car that is working with J1772, because I think right now you cannot have a an adapter. You cannot easily get an adapter that will allow you to plug in your J1772 car to a Tesla connector. So this is the other way around. So that's why it's better to start with the J1772 and get your adapter from Tesla. So anyways, I hope this video is informative in your decision of getting your upcoming, brand new Tesla that you're trying to purchase, or a non-Tesla car for that matter, in getting your charging provision in your garage. Oh, I also wanted to mention, I forgot to mention that this one here, the outlet, that came with, it needed a 50 amp circuit breaker. So I had my electrician do that, and fortunately, this is about, I don't know, maybe 2.5 or 3 feet away from the box on the other side of the wall. So I only paid, I don't know, $300 to get it installed by a licensed electrician, and all I have to do is plug in. And he purchased the parts included are the two square D fuse box connectors, fuse switch, and the cable inside, which is not expensive. I'm sorry, not cheap. They are expensive because they're low gauge in order to handle the electricity. So that's why the longer it is, the more expensive it would be if you have it installed. And I've seen people install them themselves. I'm not that kind of person, so it's case to case really. But those are the options for charging at home. So if I have the connector here, the J1772, instead of hardwired, I have the option of using multiple charging options for my car, for my electric car. All right, have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.